Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to discuss about filter operator. So what is a filter operator? It's an operator which can be used to filter out entries of an internal table based on certain conditions of columns. And this filtered entries you can actually put it into a different internal table. Okay, you can assign the entries, the values, the filtered output to a different internal table. So this is the actual purpose of a filter operator. Okay, you can also do the same thing using a for operator, about which we have discussed earlier. So if you haven't watched my video on for operator, you can go back, watch that video. All right. So this filter operator is specifically designed only for filtering of internal table, whereas a for operator has various use cases. All right, and filtering may be one of those use cases. So, but filter operator is specifically designed for filtering. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to define my first structure as ty underscore data. Okay, let ty underscore data be the structure, and I'll provide a name. So this structure will contain the name of the student. Okay, this is a student data. So I'll have this name of the student with char 20, and I'll also have attendance as char 01. This basically means the student can be present for the class, or he can be absent. So this is like a data for a day of a student. Present equal to present, okay, and then a for absent. Okay, so let us consider it like this. In order for us to understand how this works, let us try to find an easy way. That's why I'm trying to explain you with this detail. Okay, and I'll end the structure here. Now I'll create an internal table, it underscore data, type standard table of ty underscore data, like the usual case how we used to define an internal table. And now I want to insert values inside this internal table it underscore data. How do I do that? We can very well make use of the value operator. So if you haven't watched the video for value operator, I already have one. If you haven't watched it, please go back, watch it. Okay, so I'll provide the name as Suraj, and I will provide the type of attend as present. So it can have two values, right? Either P or A. So let me be present. I'll consider myself as present for this case in the class, because I don't think so I should be absent. And now let me consider Sachin here. Let Sachin also be present. Then I'll have who's a Virat. Let Virat be absent. And then I'll also have Rohit. Let Rohit be present for the class. I'll also have somebody called Sam. Let him be absent. So we have two entries, they are absent. Okay, the students who are absent for the class, and also the students who are present for the class. Three of them are present, basically, using this detail. Now I will try to display the output using CLDemo output. Displays the method, and then I'll provide it underscore data to this. I'll activate this. Now I want to display. So you can see there are three entries, they are present. Okay, the students who are present, and Virat and Sam are absent for the day. So now I want to filter out entries for which the students are present. Okay, I want only these three entries. I don't want these two because they are absent, right? So I want to have these entries filtered. So how do I do that? I can create this. I'll create an internal table for students who are present, and I'll use the filter operator. This is the filter operator. Okay, you can write filter followed by hash, and then from which table you want to filter out entries. I want to filter out from it underscore data. So I'll provide that internal table here, and then what do I need to filter out? I want to filter out where attendance equal to present. Okay, I want to get the details of students who are present for the class. So that is why I provided this this particular syntax here. Okay, and then finally I'll just cut and paste it here after the IT underscore data is populated. And now I will write IT underscore present. If you try to check the syntax, you will get a syntax error. Why? Because the operation filter operator can only be used with sorted or hashed table. What is the type of internal table here? It is type standard table. So it's asking us to convert this to a sorted or a hashed table. But we can also make use of a standard table. I'll tell you how, but for now I'll change this to sorted table. So sorted table is already sorted, right? And I'll just provide with some key. I'll provide some non-unique key as attend. Okay, I'll provide attendance as a non-unique key for this sorted table IT underscore data. Okay, now let me check. See, the error is gone. Now I can activate this, execute. So I think I have, okay, I'll put it as right here and display here. Yes, so now we can see both the outputs on that screen. Okay, so you can see IT underscore data having this, and IT underscore present has filtered out, right? It has filtered out only the entries which are the students who are present. And you can also see this table has become sorted now in ascending order, right? Because you can see Sam is provided as the first entry, whereas I have provided Suraj as the first entry, but now it is a sorted table, so it has got sorted based on this key called attend. Okay, you can see that here, right, with non-unique key attend. Now if I want to find out the students who are absent for that day, how do I do that? I'll first change this to right here. I'll copy these two here. I will say I want students who are absent, right? Absent, and then here I can say except. All right, I can also put it as A here, where attend equal to A, but the other way is to using the keyword except. Okay, I'm saying except those students who are present, I want the entries to be filtered from IT underscore data and put it inside IT underscore absent. Fair and straightforward, right? Now I'll display this, activate, execute. Now you can see you got the entries of inside the internal table IT underscore absent for the students who are absent. Okay, these two got inserted into IT underscore absent. So you can see how straightforward and how simple this is to use this keyword, this filter operator. But the thing is that you have to use sorted table here, but you can also use a standard table. I'll tell you how. I'll change it to standard table of, and I'll say non-unique sorted key. Okay, and I'll provide a key name here. I'll say attend ATT. Okay, I have to provide a key name here. This is the name of the key, and inside this key name, what is the component? I need ATTEND as the component. Okay, so basically this is the key we should be referring. We should be using this particular key here. When you are filtering, we have to use, I'll just try to display it. You have to use this key here. Okay, I'll say using key ATT. Alright, I'm using this key here. This is only required. This is basically required when you're using a standard table. Okay, activate this, execute this. I can see the same thing happen, which in the earlier case we had error when we were using a standard table, but now that issue is sorted out using when we used a key along with the standard table. Okay, let us see in the debug mode how this table is, how this table exists in the like when in the debug mode. Okay, I'll just show you how this is because now it has two keys actually. You can see here there is a primary key in which Suraj is coming first, right? Okay, you can see P, P, A, P, A. Okay, this is for the primary key. Now I will also have a different key. This is the secondary key which I have created, right? a key I have created, a sorted key. Now you see, Suraj won't be the first one, right? Because it is sorted using this key, attend. So Sam came first now. Okay, so I'm using this key when I'm filtering. So basically it is equal to you are using a sorted table, right? It is doing the same function here. The only additional keyword which I have to use when using a standard table is using keyword. Okay, F8, and now you can see the output. Okay, so now this is about using you just did a simple filtration based on some condition here, right? Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll also create a filter table. Okay, basically what I want to do is I want a table like this. Okay, I'll say IT underscore filter. Okay, and I want to provide some value to this here. Okay, I'll say A, I want P, something like this. So this table, based on this table, I want to filter values from IT underscore data. That's what I want to do now. Okay, so how do we achieve that? So in order for us to do that, I will also define IT underscore filter here. Okay, because I want these two values, right? So I will design a sorted table. Okay, and what is the character type? I want to filter A and P, right? So it's character 1 which I'm referring to, which is of this type basically. So I'll say char 01, and then I'll provide with a non-unique key as what? Table line. Okay, because basically it doesn't have a structure, right? It is just a data type. Okay, this is just a character 1 data type, so we are using a table line here. Okay, it doesn't have a structure there. So otherwise you could have added the component of a structure, but we don't have that in this case. So I'm using a table line here, and then I have a filter table. Okay, the same table I have defined, and I'm adding 2 entries. Let me check the syntax first. Okay, it is syntactically correct. Now with this filter table, what I want to do is I'll change this to sorted table only, like how it used to be there. Sorted table with non-unique key as attend. Okay, I'll remove this using key here, and then now I'll say change the syntax completely, because I'm using a filter table, and I want to filter out values from IT underscore data when IT underscore filter has A and P. So basically all these values should come in and I'll be filtering out entries into a new table. Okay, so basically the end table will have all these entries. So basically what I'll do is I'll remove this from here just to show you the difference. We need a difference, right, in the new table which I'm going to create, and also the already existing IT underscore data. I'll just show you what I'm trying to do. So I'm removing these two as I'm keeping it as blank, but I have a filter table for A and P. So basically Suraj, Rohit and Sam should be coming up in a table. So that table I'm going to design now. I'll say it as IT underscore filtered. Okay, I am going to filter out entries and I'll store it in filter table. So filter table should have Suraj, Rohit and Sam. Okay, this is what I want. So I'll use the filter operator now. What do I need to filter out from? IT underscore data. Okay, IT underscore data I want to filter out from which table? From IT underscore filter. Okay, I'll say in IT underscore filter, and where attendance will be equal to what? Attendance is from which table? IT underscore data. What is there in IT underscore filter? We have the table line, right? I'll say equal to table line. Got it? I hope this is clear for you. Maybe it takes some time for you to practice and get this done, but yeah, you should understand the concept. Like, I am going to take my first table, okay, the table with data, and then I'm putting, you can imagine you have an internal table and we're going to put a mask over it. Okay, you're going to put a mask over it and extract only entries which filter, which kind of, gets into that criteria. Okay, what is the criteria here? It should be A and P. Okay, what is where? Where is what? Attendance equal to table line. Okay, attendance is from which table? Attendance is included in IT underscore data. Okay, and table line is included in IT underscore filter. So I'm trying to equate these two fields and trying to filter out, and the filtered entries will be stored in IT underscore filtered. Let us see what is the output. Let me check the syntax first. Syntactically correct. Activate and execute now. Now you can see only these three are coming, right? Because Virat and Sachin doesn't have any attendance. For the time being, let us imagine that for these two students, the attendance is not there. Like for the time being, it is not, doesn't exist in the system. So it is blank. So it got filtered, and you can see what? Only these three. The filter operation. So basically, you have seen two types of filtration. One is with the simple filtration using a where condition and also except condition. But in here, you have found also how to filter out using an internal table filter. Okay. Basically, you put this filter over this table and filter out the values which is required. Okay, which is based on this condition. So you got the data finally into IT underscore filtered. So that is it for this session today, and if you really like the video, please do give a thumbs up and also comment on this video. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.